Hi YouTube and fellow Doctor Who fans, I'm back to tell you guys more about Doctor Who, and I'm going to be continuing from where I left off in my last video with the 5th episode of Season 7, which is called The Angels Take Manhattan. And as you can tell by the front cover, it involves the Weeping Angels. And just a quick rundown, if anyone doesn't know who the Weeping Angels are, they are basically stone statues that when you're not looking at them for a certain period of time, they come to life and they try to attack you. The story for this was amazing. It was quite clearly the best episode so far of season 7, and quite frankly, they have left the best till last, or actually saved the best till last of this box set, and it was amazing. So the story starts with Amy, Rory, and the Doctor sitting in the middle of Manhattan, New York, and I'm pretty sure they're in Central Park. And they are Amy and the Doctor are actually reading a book, or books rather, and they are arguing about something. And Rory doesn't want to get involved, so he decides to get up and get them some coffee. And which is quite strange. At this point, I just want to say that the Doctor rips the last page out of his book because he says that he doesn't like endings and he doesn't like to actually know what's going to happen, which is understandable. I mean, who wants to actually know what's going to happen? So as Rory's coming back from getting these coffees for his friends, he's attacked by a Weeping Angel and sent backwards in time, still in New York, but he's actually sent backwards in time. And the Doctor and Amy go off in a TARDIS and try to land in the time frame which Rory is actually trapped in. And the TARDIS has trouble doing that and actually landing, and they keep on bouncing off the time frame that Rory is actually in. And while Rory is actually exploring the past of New York, he bumps into River, which is amazing in this episode. I've actually never liked River for some weird reason. I find that whenever River and the Doctor are in the same episode or in the same scene, she tends to take away from the Doctor's glory, and I've never really got into her character, or really never actually understood her character. But I do love her as a character. I've actually never seen the point of her. I may have to watch the Matt Smith stuff over again to fully understand why she's there. But anyway, when her and Rory start chatting, we suddenly find out that in the book that the Doctor was reading right at the start of this episode was actually written by River. And what she's basically done is she's actually wrote in this book everything that's actually been happening in the past of actually New York with Rory and Amy and the Doctor. So this book contains everything that the Doctor and his two companions are going to be going through. When Amy and the Doctor are actually reading this book, they soon discover how they're going to actually land in the past of actually New York City and actually save Rory from these Weeping Angels. So finally, they actually emerge in the past of actually New York City, and actually reunite with Rory's character. And throughout this episode, Rory is constantly being attacked by Weeping Angels for some unknown reason, which I don't really know why that's been happening. The Weeping Angels in this aren't actually being strictly confined to angels. There are actually other statues that are coming to life. Statues in parks, statues in showers. There's even these little cherubs that are coming to life, and they are so scary. Even their laughs are like this high-pitched, squeaky laugh that is so terrifying. And so, I mean, the Doctor and Amy have to actually figure out why these angels are trying to get to Rory and to basically send him backwards in time and just to feed off his energy. And the ending to this story, I can't really say much more about this story, but because I don't really want to, but because I did, sorry about that, I got a little bit of tongue tied. I don't really want to tell you more about this story because I don't want to give the ending away, because the ending is so shocking. You can't tell what's going to happen in this story. Some episodes you can tell, oh, I mean, that's actually clearly going to happen, or this is going to happen, or the Doctor's going to jump in and save the day. You clearly cannot tell what is actually going to happen, and I actually love that. But I mean, the ending is so good. There's a big twist in the story which you don't expect to actually happen, and the ending is so sad. I mean, anyone who has seen all of Matt Smith's episodes but hasn't actually seen this episode, you will feel so sad right at the end. This is actually my favourite Matt Smith episode that there has actually ever been produced. Well, The Doctor's Wife came close, but I love this episode so much. I can't recommend this episode enough. Go and watch it. The angels are scary, the story is unpredictable, and you don't know what's going to happen. It's action packed, it's sad, it's everything that, I mean, Doctor Who should be. And Matt Smith is amazing in this episode. Everyone's amazing in this episode, but it's just incredible. I can't recommend. I mean, you actually go and see this episode more. And the rating I would give this is a 10 out of 10 because it's amazing. Just to run. Oh wait, special features. Right, it's got several special features. It's got Pond Life, which is a series of short clip trailers which just talks about the two lives of Amy and Rory. Their Earth life, which is slow and boring, and their life with the Doctor, which is fast and exciting. And it actually says this basically the same thing in several trailers. Then it has Asylum of the Daleks prequel, which is about a 5 minute piece of footage that actually shows the Doctor right at the end. I mean, right at the beginning of prior to coming into that first episode. It's okay. It's not really that good. Well, I suppose it's okay, but it's nothing special. And finally, the making of the Gunslinger. I was totally fooled by this because I thought it was going to be a behind the scenes footage stuff about how the episode was made. No, it isn't. It is actually how these scientists actually made the Gunslinger in their labs. It is interesting. It's fun to watch. It lasts for about two or 3 minutes. Okay, so just to clarify, just to go through all these episodes and give a rating, or just tell you what I think. Asylum of the Daleks, it's okay, it's average. Dinosaurs on a spaceship, rubbish, not worth watching. Waste of bloody time. Don't waste 45 minutes of your time watching this episode. A Town Called Mercy, brilliant. It's my second favourite episode of this box set. The Power of Three, it's okay. It's a little bit slow, but it's actually quite average. And The Angels Take Manhattan, epic. So yeah, that's this box set. I can't wait for part 2 of season 7 because I generally do not know how it's going to continue. Just doing that up. And so yeah, that's my review of the first part of season 7. And next week I'm going to be continuing from where I left off with my classic series Doctor Who, and I'm going to be talking about a William Hartnell story called The Reign of Terror, which is a story that is set in France in the Revolution. I haven't actually seen this episode before. It came out celebrating the 50th anniversary of the show, and I have brought it about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I haven't actually got the time in watching it, but I'm going to be watching it, and it'll probably take me about 2 or 3 days to go through it, and I'll be putting this up probably about the middle of next week. It's got some animated footage in it, which actually covers the missing episodes, which is episodes parts 4 and 5, I think it is. But yeah, I'll put this up sometime next week. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this enjoyed this video. Sorry, my voice went there for a minute. And I hope this is actually explained my thoughts and feelings of season 7. And yeah, if you're going to get this, or if you see it in the shops or stores or online, I would get it. Yeah, I actually really love Matt Smith now. I hope he doesn't regenerate anytime soon. I hope he does at least 2 more series. So yeah, I hope you like this episode. I mean this video rather. And I'll see you guys in the middle of next week. See ya. Bye.